Good morning, folks. It's Lindsay Ellis on SPS back in the building for another Monday Motivation. That's right, we are back at it again in December 5th it is. Shout out to my Alpha brothers. Yesterday was Founders Day, December 4th, 1906, Cornell University. 7 brothers, the Jewels, that is, started the greatest fraternity, in my opinion, that started the legacy of African-American fraternities, particularly at PWIs, now being all over. And what is today's message today? B.B.B.B.B. Before it being a blessing, before you are blessed, you need to be a blessing to someone else, is the concept. Be a blessing before being blessed. So many times we go around thinking about, hey man, I just need this blessing to fall upon me. I need this. And what we realize is that we're not even being a blessing to the world. And don't confuse being blessed with being burdened. I think many times the guilt may be that I have to do something over and above to help somebody, but that can be burdensome. But there's so many ways you can be a blessing. So let's just talk about what that is. Looked up the word blessing and said, blessing is a prayer asking for divine protection. Lord, bless me and watch over me. Many of us follow suit and believe in God and the Lord, but others have different, beliefs and views. And I think this is still a universal discussion to find universal understanding. Also, the definition talks about a gift from the heavens, a gift from above, something that can help you going forward. I got my brother, Kevin Marshall, in the building. Good morning, brother. How you doing? Good luck to you this basketball season, getting things started again. Today, I'm going to be headed down to Detroit. Shout out to my guy, Derek D.C. Coleman, the D.C. Elite Michigan tip-off. That's right, it's taking place before great games taking place. If you follow my timeline, you'll see that later on today. But shout out to you, brother, and all that you do. And talking about being a blessing, it's also an act of approving. Can I get your blessing? Like when your roommates want to move out or you give her your blessings to go forward. I ain't had a roommate, man, since my freshman year in college. Shout out to Bruce Brown, 321, down at Morehouse College my freshman year. But blessings have different meanings, I would say. Blessings have to do with approval. That first meaning is asking for divine protection or favor. But there's a part of positive psychology, Kevin, that we talk about, this form of therapy where with positive psychology, which is gaining a lot of popularity, the research says that you can continue to demonstrate the effectiveness of positive psychology and helping people by increasing their well-being. So compared to other forms of psychology and therapy, this approach is positive psychology focused on less on identifying and fixing deficits and more on recognizing and building on the positive. So many times we look at, well, what's wrong with me? I need to work on that, as opposed to focus on the positive. And there's a reason I want to speak to that. Good morning, LinkedIn user. I want to say good morning, Sister Sanford Brown. Good morning. I'm making a jump that may be you. There's no name on that. I appreciate that. And Kevin turns and says, thank you. I missed the game tonight, down COVID for 40. Oh man, sorry to hear that, but getting better though. Please get better. Sending blessings your way, that is. But I was trying to find my guy Nipsey Hussle's Blessing song, one of my favorite right here, whether it's the instrumental or whatever it may be, but blessings are important. We want to have these blessings in our lives, but we walk past and look past opportunities to be a blessing to others. And I think that's really important to keep in mind. The opportunities are definitely there. But it was one thing about this message that I definitely want to share with you guys as it relates to blessings is this. You want to start looking at what's right with you instead of what's wrong with you. And the reason I want to pull that up, because that can help you be on a path to be able to be a blessing to someone else. It's really hard to think about how you're going to help somebody else if you feel that you're struggling within, whether it's physically, whether it's economically, whether it's socially or emotionally. But if you can start focusing on what you have going on, the blessings you have in your life, it can really help you be a blessing to others. Yeah, she said, yes, that's me. Crystal Sanford Brown, thank you. Good morning. I want to wish you the best today and this week. So to sum that part up, and this is what the real meat of the matter is, you can have blessings in just a few different words. It can be to encourage someone. It can be to help someone. It can be to give, listen, teach, and forgive. Oh, wow, forgive. That was a heavy one right there. We'll come back to that. But there are so many ways you can be a blessing to others, especially during the season while you're waiting on your blessing. Give an encouraging word. Be a listening ear. Try to teach somebody something. Be forgiving of somebody. People may have done you wrong. I'm not saying that's not the case, but it's a way to happen. Brother Kevin says facts. I appreciate that. But it's really interesting because we get in that season when we're praying and we're hoping and wishing for a blessing to come our way. There are ways that we can not only be a blessing to others, but probably whether you want to call it speeding up that process or validating that process for why you should be blessed. People want to say, I should be blessed because I went through so much, but everybody goes through stuff. What's on that side of the ledger that you've given? What's that asset? What have you contributed to society? What have you put into the energy to help someone else be in a better place? And sometimes it can be a listening ear. Sometimes it can be just trying to give a word of encouragement. Hey, a heads up, a nod, those type of things, especially as we kind of go our ways in this society that's based on social media rather than social interaction. So you can encourage somebody. How hard is it? Man, you can do it. Sister, you'll be all right. An encouraging word. I'm drawing a positive conversation. When I'm having positive dialogue with someone, I'm drawing to that. I want to lock into that frequency. Or helping somebody. You can help them in different ways, giving. Whether it's giving something to somebody who's less fortunate or just giving of your time. Or listening, really listening, not just hearing somebody talk, but listening to the point where you can hear what they say and be able to respond and give feedback or teach somebody something, show somebody something. Hey man, this is the way you do this. You go about it this way. Hey, this is how you can do this. And then also the final one we talked about, which is a heavy one, is forgiving somebody. What are you carrying right now that you can forgive? You got somebody on your mind too much. They're taking up too much space in your mind and your heart because you're mad and upset. And it may be rightfully so. They may have done you wrong, done you dirty all the way around. But here's an opportunity for you to be a blessing. Again, going back to the original title, B.B.B.B.B. Be a blessing before being blessed. How can you justify your blessings if you're not out here being a blessing to somebody else? You want to be quick to say, I want something, but what have you done? Things haven't changed in this world. You have to have some smoke before the fire. You got to put some work in, Yeah, that really listening is truly a gift. It is. Well, because whatever's going on is going to penetrate your mind, your emotions, and you take your time. But if you pick and choose that you want to be able to say, you know what, I'm going to make myself available for this person, whether it's a stranger or somebody you know really well, that's the most important thing. And I think we got to keep that in mind going forward. I don't want to keep you guys too much on this Monday motivation. I'm going to get on the road pretty soon. Head down to Detroit, be at Wayne State University, home of the G League basketball as well. $28.3 million facility. Shout out to DC. Shout out to Jay Alexander with Detroit Public Schools Community District for putting that together. This could be a great time. And my goal is to be a blessing to some of these young men that'll be playing, giving them an opportunity to have a platform, giving them an opportunity to shine, giving them an opportunity to use their likeliness to go on and do great things, not only for themselves and their family, but there are other ways as well. So while we're speaking on that, I'm not just trying to focus on young ladies, trying to focus on young men when an opportunity, not just focusing on young men, but I also want to focus on young ladies when an opportunity presents itself this season. So this is where we'll be. This is what will be going on. And I just want to thank you guys for your continued support and everything that's happened. It's going to be a good time today down here. But again, we talk about how can we be a blessing to others. It's not all about waiting for your blessings, but kickstarting the process, jumpstarting the process, or justifying your blessing. Can you really justify the blessings that you're supposed to receive? Can you do that? Being a blessing before being blessed. That's what we're talking about. You can hold on to that B.B.B.B. We're not talking about the Better Business Bureau today. We're talking about being a blessing before being blessed. Thinking proactively about, okay, how can I help somebody? And do it in a way where, again, it's not a burden to you. It's not something that's hurting you going forward. Shout out to Mo Christian in the building. Good morning, Mo. How are you? It's so good to see you on the platform, showing love, number love back to you, dear, and you and yours as well. Talking about being a blessing, and I think that if we can shift our thinking, talking about that positive psychology I just shared with you, if we can shift our thinking in a way to be able to think like, look at all the great things I have going on. Yeah, I can sit and worry, say I need to do this, I need to do that. But look at all the great things I have going on. Look at the great people I'm in connection with. Look at all the great things I'm able to do. Then I think that is a way to shift your thinking to make you feel better and put you in a position where you can be in a great frame of mind to want to help someone and be a blessing to someone else. I think that's very important, and that's a great thing. So I'm happy to talk to you guys today on this Monday Motivation. It's another day. We can go out and start a great week. This is December. We're at the apex of the holiday season, coming off Thanksgiving, going into Christmas. I know it can be a tough time because we think about those who are no longer with us. My late brother's birthday was January 3rd, so it's less than a month away. But Sean has been gone with us from us, just about 10 years right now. So you think about those things, but I just pray strength upon you guys as you go out into the world, and just if you think you really got it bad, man, just think about how much you could be a blessing to others, because you got something somebody wants real bad. They need a whole lot. Thank you, brother. And I know you dealing with a loss too. It hasn't even been a year since your dad passed as well. So I appreciate all that everybody's going through. And with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to go out here and get it. Be a blessing to someone before being blessed. And it'll be a 360-degree circle of blessings taking place and going further. So with that being said, I want to thank you guys for supporting the platform. Have a great day. Have a great week. Have a great month. Have a great year with all that's left of it. Hey, and let's get ready for a great 2023 going forward. So with that, this is Lindsay Hustle SPS. Peace out.